going on, guys? Today I'm going to start by putting an overhang on this smaller wall. So today I'm going to put an overhang. I want a 12-inch overhang all the way around the barn, and this smaller wall will be pretty simple to do. I can do that off of a ladder, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting everything out and getting ready to do that. That should go pretty quick, and then once that gets done, we could actually sheet that roof and go and get our we're going to put metal roofing on the barn, and there's a local company here that's really nice people. We've met them multiple times, went down and talked about how they can cut custom sized pieces of roofing. So I can just get a measurement, say, okay, I need this to be 10'2", and I need 20 pieces of them, and they'll cut 10'2", 20 pieces, and then I don't have to do any cutting. We can just throw them up there, fasten them down, and it'll be really quick. We did get an update for our solar stuff. That has now shipped, so that's really exciting. So if we could get the roof on the big part of the barn, by the time we get that stuff, we could start putting panels up, because we want to be able to park the trailer in here for the really rough part of the winter. But without having solar, we're not going to have any power because we're running everything off of that. So if we could get our solar system set up, that would be really, really cool. And we could go and put the camper inside the barn. We're spending quite a bit of money on propane, so Tanya really likes to have the heat up really high, so it's really becoming an issue for us. So just kidding, baby, love you. All right, we're gonna jump up on top of the container. I'm gonna mark these rafter tails. So what we want is we want to have a 1 foot overhang. So what we have to do is mark 10.5 . And then when we go to add our sub-fascia board, that will bring us out to 12 inches. So it's got to mark this side, and I'll shimmy down this container, mark this other side. Still no leaks in the shipping container, so I mean, you can see there's water on top of here. That's why we're trying to hurry up and get the roof on so we can get this dried in. All right, 10.5. Then we're going to take a chalk line, put it on here. What I might do is to guarantee this chalk line. Oh, don't have a nail. Have a screw. Put a I usually use a nail, but we could use a screw, and then that'll keep it right on there. Then we'll shimmy back over to the other side. Our chalk line stopped. So you can tap this sucker. Make sure all the chalk. I just added chalk to this, but all right. So there's all the way down there. This is how we get it nice and straight. Pull it down and hopefully we got some lines all the way down. Well, looks like it's did pretty good. High stepping. All right. So I'll show you guys how we can how we're going to cut these off. All right, I'm gonna show you how we're figuring out these rafter tails. Get up the ladder here. So here's our line that we popped. We came up here and trace it up. If it doesn't, see, it's pretty good here, red, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes if this rafter is a little bit lower than the other one, it won't pop it or something. So I went back through my square and put a line on there. But all we're gonna do is plumb this line down the side. I'll show you why. Okay. And then you can mark this on either side of the eave, the tail. But what I like to do is I like to see my blade and where I'm going to be cutting. So if you put it on this side and run your saw up, you could see that the blade is going to be really easy to see where you're cutting. So I like to do it like that. There it is. We just got 29 more to go. All right, it's warming up fast. It's like 40 something degrees. We're not used to that. But we got all the eaves cut off. So now that we got those all cut, we can start planning out our subfacia, and then we'll have to use some of these blocks. Some of them I'll be able to use. We have plenty of scraps that I can cut little 10.5-inch blocks, nail them on there every 16 inches, and then we'll put another subfascia on this side, and it'll tie into the subfascia that's on the front, and that'll give it some strength, and then we'll be done. So then we can start sheeting the roof, which will be exciting. So I'll jump on that. Oh, I hate this air hose. Not fun. All right, well, just stopped in, had lunch. Tanya is in editing a video, so I'm out here trying to do these little projects that I can handle by myself. Pretty close to having one board up. The next one will go pretty simple because it's already, they're all 16 inches, so it's a 16-foot board. I just got to put my board up the rake here. I got that sitting up there. I just got to figure out, I'm going to use a clamp like you saw me put that other board up with a clamp, and then we'll nail that up, then continue, and hopefully we don't run out of light, but we'll jump on this. All right. Let's get up this ladder. So the way I'm holding it on there, you can kind of see, just cut a 90-degree in just a scrap piece of wood. Use my clamp to hold it on, and then I'll just set the board there, nail it at the top, work my way down, and then nail it at the bottom. Here's our board. Oh, square. See, these are a little bit out of square, so I'm gonna have to work them. And, back to my layout. Just continue all the way down. All right, we got our last side here. Got all of our ladder made. And I have a couple clamps up here to hold this end up, and then also to keep it flush with the end of the subfacia. Then I'll go up there and mark it, then cut it, and then jump back up there and nail it up.